Hey, what's up? This is Dwayne from the L&L Distribution and Help with Your Crib, Help with the Car.com. Give us a call at area code 937-679-1594. Or you can check us out at helpwithyourcrib.com. All right, this is going to be a special blog. Again, we've been getting a lot of requests from people wondering, man, how do you do the real estate thing? And how can I do that? How can I get down? And how do I do this? How do you do that? You know, it really, again, real estate, man, is easy when they giving this stuff away. I actually did a deal in my pajamas. Imagine that. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna run this down to you with something real quick. I I was just on a random and out and about and dropping some friends off and roll by seeing a what? What's my favorite? What is my favorite houses to go after? Do y'all remember? Huh? Remember that? Fizbo. Sell by owner. Sell by owner. Love these. I love these. I love dealing with for sale by owner is because they're easy. They're regular people just like us. They have their own issues just like we do. They have their own financial issues just like we all do. You know. But let's get on straight to it. You got any questions? You can always give us a call at area code 937-679-1594, or you can check us out at Help with Your Crib or helpwithyourcar.com. All right, let's get straight to it. Roll by, seen a for sale by owner sign. All right, called the phone number. It was a very, very, very wonderful older lady. Her name's Gwen. Shout out to Gwen. Uh, talked to her, asked her, what was going on with the properties, what was she trying to get for it. But I noticed there was two for sale by owner properties. There was one, and then there was another one with no phone number. Well, the other house that and the property was Gwen's also. So after talking to Gwen, we talked for a little over an hour. I mean, she's like I said, she's beautiful. Again, shout out to Gwen. She's 73 years old. She's got both these properties. One of them is just in the not working condition. The other one's a two possible three bedroom. Has a tenant in it that's being a deadbeat. Has not paid in 2 months. The rent is $475 a month. She's paying $475 a month, and this deadbeat ain't paid in 2 months. Of course, it costs $115, to evict the deadbeat. So you do the math. 2 months plus the 115 she already out of. So, she's kind of in a bind. But I asked her, what are you asking for it? She tells me she like to get 26,000. She wants 26,000. She wants 26,000 not just for one property, but she wants 26,000 for both. All right. There's one house. Remember, there's one house that's got the deadbeat in it, and then you have the other house that needs work that she hasn't been in years. It's supposed to be a one possible two bedroom. It's not a shack, but it's a small house. I feel like any type of house where the roof is still standing and it's still standing, it could definitely be potentially worth fixing. All right. So she wants 26,000. Of course, when we get asked to call on Fizbos, we always do your due diligence. Remember, pulling the partial, pulling the partial. Remember pulling the partial. You want to check. You want to check for taxes. You want to check to see if she owed taxes on it. All right. Well, come find out, she doesn't owe any taxes on it. She owns properties free and clear. Both of them clear deeds. We also found out that each property, one of the properties is worth 36, 36,000, and that's going to be plus your building and your land. Also, the little shack or one bedroom we were talking about that's next door with the land that she has next to that, that's worth 17. It's worth 17. That's worth 17,000. with the little shack plus the land that it's sitting on. Okay, so which is going to give you a total of $51,600. $51,600, which leaves a lot of ballroom of equity, as you can see. You guys know how to do math. Well, unfortunately for Miss Gwen, no one's buying right now. Nobody got 26. Nobody's gonna put 26 grand into this, into even getting two properties right now. It's not a buyer's market. Right now it's a renter's market. And again, a seller's market. She trying to sell her shit. So let's get straight to it. So the offer we came up with, we want to make this. Remember, you always want to make a win-win on both parts. Yeah, I got 26 grand, but hell, why spend the 26 grand if I really don't have to? See, that's the key, of spending other people's money and keeping your money in your pocket for other investments or whatnot. All right, just don't parlay on that shit. Okay, give us a call at area code 937-679-1594. Check us out at helpwithyourcrib.com. All right, make it a win-win. Make it a win-win. So how did I make it a win-win with with old Miss Gwen? All right. Well, I already know she's got this deadbeat she can't deal with. She's already out of over $900 plus having to kick her out. So I asked her, would she be willing to do something on contract? Of course, I asked her, has anybody looked into it? Has anybody wanted to buy it? Has anybody interested? She said no. It's been on the market for a while. Of course, realtors, they really didn't want to look at it either or want to deal with it with her either. So I made her an offer of $1,000 down. $1,000 down, $300 a month. Gave her $1,000 down, $300 a month. I made it a win-win for her because at least she's gonna recoup some of the 2 months that she already lost. Plus, we're pretty much assuming the taxes. Get this in a contract. Assuming the taxes, of course. Again, they're at zero. We had $300 a month. Okay. Now, one thing that she was concerned about, she's like, look, I'm 73 years old. I need something to be done quick and fast. So, I need something less than 5 years. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna do that $300 a month. We're gonna do that $300 a month for 4 years. All right, which is gonna be 48 months. We're gonna do 4 years. It's gonna bring us at, and we're gonna cash out. We're gonna cash out at the 4. We're not gonna reterm this contract. We're gonna go ahead and cash Gwen out. Okay, so we're gonna be at cash out. At cash out, we'll be at we gave old Gwen $14,400, which is gonna be definitely over half of what we owe, which is gonna leave us at a balance of 10.6. Okay, 10.6. That's where we're gonna be at. But see, you guys forgot about the shack. Anybody forget about the shack? All right. Any property that's still standing and the roof is there and it ain't caved in, it's worth fixing. It's worth putting some money into. Now let's not forget, Gwen was getting $475. She was getting $475 for that one property. All right. We're not gonna do that. This is a pretty decent property. We're gonna bring it up to $500 a month. Okay, again, Gwen's gonna get 3. We keep 2. We keep $200. We're gonna pocket $200. But guess what? You are gonna put that $200 back into the shack. Back into the shack next door. Because the way it sits right now, it's still worth $17,000. Okay, so you're gonna put that $200 into the shack. Now, see, if you do your math times the 48 months, times the 4 years or 48 months, you've been stacked $7,200. You've been stacked $7,200 out of that $500 you collected out of the first property. You take this 72. take this 72 and you put this in to the shack. Again, put it into the shack. Now you have 2 rental properties. You double down. Double down. This is a 1-2 bedroom. I know realistically in our area, any place on the planet, I know we can get $300 a month. $300 a month. You take that $300 that you're cash flowing from the shack, and you give it to Gwen. Give it to Gwen. And guess what? At your fourth year, if you do that, you'd be at plus $200. And you're gonna have 2 deeds, 2 partials, and 2 properties. 2 cash flowing properties. 2 cash flowing properties right there. You made one pay for itself. All right. Now let's do the math of where you're at now. You're gonna be at $500 a month plus $300 after you already took care of Gwen, and then of course plus your extra $200 you ended up with after cash flowing and fixing up the shack with the 7,200. With the 7,200, you guys put back from the first house. That's gonna leave you with what? It's gonna leave you with a G. That's gonna leave you with a G at the end in your pocket. And every month you'll end up with $800 in your pocket for residual income, or hell, you can sell them, break them off, sell them as a pair, sell them together. But now you just boosted the equity of 2 properties that's not making nothing right now, but it can be done. Hope this helped. Special blog from L&L Distribution. This is how we get down. I did this in my pajamas, just over a phone call, and ran the numbers, and it makes sense. Make the numbers make sense, guys. Last but not least, I always tell you guys, when you cash flowing property or trying to cash flow a, say, financial bleeding property, that means a property that's not making any money. It's just zero. It's making zip. When it has a potential to, say, make $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 a month, and it's at a minus $3,000 a month, it's financially bleeding. If you're trying to restore a property like that, you cannot what? Parlay. Parlay. I'm going to keep telling this over and over. You want to be investors. Stop parlaying on your money and buying your wife and buying your girlfriend expensive ass cars with this money. Put it back into the property. You're gonna cash flow pretty soon, but a financial bleeding property is not gonna make you any money. You're gonna lose money and you're gonna lose your ass. And whoever's investing with you, they're gonna lose their ass. Don't parlay. Make the property pay for itself. All right. Give us a call at area code 937-679-1594, or you can check us out at helpwithyourcrib.com. Also, you can check us out at Help with a Car. Again, we hold down the 2 most important investments a person will ever make, and that's buying a car and that's buying a house. Heck,